You could have some of that right now.
I live right in the area of St. Lawrence Market. I go to Uno Mustachio all the time and get my sandwiches. I think today is one of those days. He said comfort food. I think I need the comfort food today.
Uno Mustachio.
That's my spot, man.
Nice.
I love that place. Okay, let's talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce not standing for the national anthem.
Okay.
At the Super Bowl, Demi Lovato, of course, crushed it. It was so great to see her out there. But they are denying that it was any kind of protest.
Sure.
They were tired?
How many more times are Jay-Z and Beyonce not going to stand and then not answer as to why? Because when everyone else is standing, you know who everybody else is. They were accused of doing the same thing at the Golden Globes. They were the only ones who didn't stand when Joaquin Phoenix received his award for The Joker. And people said, is it because it had so much glorified violence?
Yeah.
Okay, there are other people not standing there.
So there's a few other people that weren't standing. Of course, they were the focus of it. This is what Jay-Z is saying. He was at Columbia University just yesterday, and he said in his chat there that they were focused on the music, the performance of that. He, of course, co-produced the halftime show and was involved in the sound. So they said when Yolanda Adams was singing America the Great, he was focused on the sound. Was the mic up? Was it not? Was there enough speakers?
But you can focus on the sound standing up.
You could.
Here's the other thing. When you hear that, just like when we hear the anthem, what's your first thing? Get up.
Yeah,
it's just ingrained in you.
And that's the
automatic.
thing.
You Pavlov.
Between Yolanda Adams and when Demi Lovato took the stage, there was a moment, there was a break. You would be able to stand up when you see everyone else around you. You see them sitting there. They are swaying and kind of singing along, and they're hanging off her every word. He also said, and this is what I'm saying. I'm not defending him. Don't give me that look, D. I'm just saying what he says. And he also said that they were discussing her comeback, what she'd been through, how proud they were of her, and all that. So this is kind of where he's defending it. He said, we didn't need to protest. The protest was the cultural, the people we put into the halftime show.
But
the Puerto Ricans and the Colombians are doing that.
Then.
And
if you're not protesting, you know you stand up for the anthem, so just stand up.
They also know they're in a fishbowl.
Rather than come up with these excuses.
The second they walk into anything, they know they're being watched. I'm going to say this. Before she killed it, Beyonce at the Super Bowl with Coldplay and Bruno Mars, she also sang the national anthem. How would he feel if people didn't stand for his wife singing the national anthem?
Well, he might be okay with it, depending on what the reasons were. I want to know why the other people weren't standing either, though.
I know.
Because there's a few people right around them that aren't standing as well.
Blue Ivy.
But just over there, there's the blonde lady you can see beyond. She's sitting.
But everyone else around them is. If you look around just in front of them, they see everybody else. Look, all these people are standing.
Jay also says that Blue Ivy wouldn't allow them, like it wasn't planned because she'd be like, what are you doing? We're not planning that kind of thing. Blue Ivy kind of wears the pants in that household, is what he also said.
No, you're blaming the kid.
That's just getting weird.
No, he's saying that it wasn't premeditated. Otherwise, she would have said something about it.
Oh,
they're not blaming the kid. He's just saying that it wasn't premeditated. We didn't need to do that. If I was going to protest, I would tell you I protested it. That's what he's saying. I'm just the messenger. The looks you guys are giving me
is a little...
I know.
It ain't working. I ain't buying what he's selling.
Yeah, well, that's it. So, there's a lot of chatter of it. A lot of people are upset about it from all sides of the communities. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
The excuses are weak.
Yeah,
they're weak.
Up next, I was shocked to see this news come down about Shannon Doherty. Yeah. We just had Jason Priestley on the show not too long ago, and he was talking about the passing of Luke Perry.
Yeah.
And now she's making headlines again. Her cancer has returned at stage 4.
Yeah, so she was originally diagnosed in 2015. She underwent chemo. She was in remission in 2017. Of course, Beverly Hills 90210, we're seeing right there, and Luke Perry in this video. She said she didn't want to talk about it, but especially because of the passing of Luke Perry. And, he passed last March, but she didn't want to really make any headlines and distract from that. But she is definitely saying it's weird. And then somebody who is seemingly healthy, to see him go first was very sad for her.
And the only one she told was Brian Austin Green while filming the reunion, because she said even though she was diagnosed, she wanted to still be a part of the reunion show to honor Luke. And she wanted to show people you can still work after a stage 4 diagnosis, even though it was hard.
Good for her for doing that.
And she also went on to say she was forced to come forward with this announcement because she's in the middle of a lawsuit and it was all going to come out within a week.
Yeah.
She wanted to control the narrative because it's something going on with the home insurance, with the fires.
There's so many different things happening with that. You're right. And she just said, listen, our life doesn't end the minute we get that diagnosis. We still have some living to do. So she wanted to keep everybody in those positive spirits and the positive vibes as well.
Heartbreaking.
Good for her for doing
we wish her the
Such a
best as
difficult
well.
situation.